Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our start from scratch Elmcreek run here. And we are just finishing up reseeding these fields with grass. I'm getting the cultivating done on each of them. I'm now about to come over here and plow this one out, or cultivate this one out, I should say. Got the 45 and 46 already seeded, ready to go. 44 is getting seeded as we speak. I've been away doing more math on how much we actually need, and after everything considered, if we buy 48 and 49, so we're just going to assume that's a given, because I'm actually probably about to buy those right now, probably, but we'll see. We will still need 5.95 acres to do everything we want to do. 5.95 acres, so effectively 6 acres, we'll call it that. If I get 50 and 51, which are the cheapest or the best fields for the money that you can get on the entire map, so best bang for our buck overall, then that gives us right about 6.8 acres. So about a full acre more, maybe a little bit less, but almost a full acre more than we need. So that's something to think about. What I could do is get 50-51, combine them into one long rectangular field this way, and then trim off this little bit on the front, and that's probably about an acre's worth of land right there off the front of that, which then we can then use for like other buildings and things like that, because we're going to need more building space, right? We're going to need more space to put, you know, whatever's next, greenhouses and things like that. So that would be a pretty decent option of getting some of that land and getting almost a closer to exact number that we need. That actually might be the best option. Another option would be to do 42 and leave 49 as a field, but then we're kind of limited on space that we can put stuff. This actually might be the best option. I wish I knew exactly how much this was. I'm guessing it's close to maybe not quite a full acre, but pretty close to it. Just based on like the fact that 44 is half an acre, and it looks like we could put about 2 44s in this space. So I feel like that's about an acre overall. What are you doing, my friend? Are you done? You are done. How much money do we need for all of that? We would need $205,000 for 50-51. 48 would be, we can just look at that here. 255 now. $310,000 to get all of these fields right here. We would have a really amazing block of land, though. This whole thing would be just all ours, ready to roll. It's not bad, but $310,000 is a lot of money, and we are not quite close there. I mean, we're going to have to build up to that. So it does mean, all I'm kind of getting at, really, and the reason I kind of went down this rabbit hole, if you will, is that we need, we don't have enough for chickens, and, oh, I need more seed real quick. We don't have enough for chickens, right? We do not have enough for the chickens as well as keeping the flour happy. In fact, we don't have enough for flour right now as we speak. We would have to double our current yield just to get the flour going. So, no chickens yet. We're going to get there, though. We are definitely going to get there. Although, truth be told, we only need enough flour. I'd have to do some more math to see which is more profitable, chickens or egg or bread. If we do switch to chickens and just do what bread we can. But no, we've got bread going. Yes, I know we want to work our way up to eggs at some point, but that's a problem for another day. How much money do we actually have available to us right now? Let's borrow the rest of it. So we definitely have enough money for at least field 48 over there. So that is definitely an option for us to look at. We would need to lease a plow, but we're about to get a whole bunch more money anyway, so we're not going to be short on money, I don't think. I would like to get 49, though, just to kind of finish this whole thing off. I mean, 49 could be a later step because it's really not adding that much to it. At the end of the day, we could even just keep 48 as a full kind of oddly shaped field for right now. In fact, we don't have to do the plowing together yet. We could just keep 48 as its own standalone field as is and worry about joining them up once we can afford 49. I think that's definitely a good option. And honestly, we could buy 49 at some point, join these up, and then just start doing the grass and stuff. You know, I think that is the right option. Yeah. I think what we do is we go ahead and grab 48 right now. So we can go ahead and start getting that one prepped and ready to go. Doesn't have any crop on it right now, so we are ready to go ahead and get it ready for grass, which is obviously what we're going to be doing right now. Make sure you're turned on so you're actually planting. Does it have rocks on it right now? Can't tell with the weeds on there. Well, we'll do the cultivating here in a moment, and we'll check it for rocks after that. I assume it's going to have some pretty heavy rocks, so we're going to have to rent the little machine to pick those up. In fact, yeah, I definitely see them. So we will need to get that here in a moment, which is fine. We'll do that after we do the cultivating. Yeah, I'm going to avoid joining these together for right now, because I don't think that's super urgent at the moment. We don't need the rock picker upper for those because we're going to roll over those anyway. I think this is the right move. I could be wrong, but I think this is the right move. Mostly because, for multiple reasons. One, there's other field combinations we could do, for sure. But the reason this one feels like the right move is because, again, 50-51 are just such good fields to have. They're just by far the best fields you can have for a price per acre standpoint. And obviously they're close. I mean, this is extremely close for us. It's very convenient for us. The only reason I was trying to find another way to do it is because, and to be fair, field 30, by the way, would be another option. 100% would be another good option. But field 30 is nowhere near as good. For the same price as field 30, we can get 50 and 51. Actually, a little bit less. And 50-51 is a little tiny bit bigger than field 30. It's just that field 30 is just not a good price per acre overall, because you get all this extra stuff. But it would also be a good one because, you know, it's just right behind the gas station. That's not too far away. But anyway, the reason I was trying to find other options is because we've already got field 50-51 on another playthrough. I was trying to do something a little bit different. But no, let's go for what's most efficient for right now, and I think that'll be fine. Guess I could take over the cultivating. I was just talking through stuff, and I was just letting these guys just run in the background. Any of these fields actually have crop that's ready to harvest right now? No, a bunch of withered, but nothing that's actually ready to harvest right now. But that's okay. I'll probably sell these two devices the next time we have to seed sorghum, just because once we get a good seeder, we won't need these anymore because we'll already have that seeder can do grass as well. But since we already have them right now, there's no reason to get anything new. These are sufficient for what we're doing. Is this wide enough? Barely? Yes? Maybe? I don't think so, actually. Maybe. Is that getting it? I think it's getting it all. Sometimes it can visibly give it all, but there's still technically crop over there. You know, it's a little bit of a kind of a graphical thing where it's not quite a full row, but so it's hidden, but also there at the same time. It's kind of weird. All right, let's get this guy going over here for now. Why is that no field found? Oh, is this just ready to plant as is? Okay, well then fine. Guess it's already kind of cultivated, it's just got weeds on it. So, we do need to get the rock grabber while it's in this state, I believe. I don't think we can do it once we seed it. I suppose we can actually go ahead and sell this thing now, if we're not going to need it anymore. If we sold this in the weeder now, we wouldn't have enough money for the 49, would we? No, surely not. Actually, maybe. We'll have to see here in a second. They're probably worth a few $1,000 a piece, so I think we'll be about 10,000 short. So I think we'll have to wait at least another month or so until we can get some of the silage and stuff like that sold. Now we could sell some silage now because it's not at the worst price in the world, just to get enough to go ahead and get 49, and that might be the right move just to get everything back on the same cycle. But skipping one cycle of grass is also not the end of the world either. Actually, that's a good question. What is better? Getting grass, selling silage a little bit early, a little bit of it, not all of it, but a little bit of early to get that field, to get one more cycle of grass that we can then also sell down the road, or skipping a cycle but selling their crop. Actually, I think selling now and buying the field is actually the better bet. I think the amount of bales we get off of that will more than make up for the discounted price. All right, let's get you repaired, repainted. Actually, this is worth $20,000. Never mind. I did not realize this was worth this much. I should consider a membership card, apparently. Okay, so that's done. We do need to go ahead and get the rock picker-upper, which I kind of want to just get the big one because the other ones are kind of annoying. So this will take a little bit of our money away, unfortunately. It is possible we won't have to sell very much silage at all. I actually think this will get rid of most of the weeds, won't it? Because it kind of does a little bit of a digging operation to pick up the stones. Feeling pretty good about the state of things. I think we're making some good progress again. I mean, buying a big chunk of fields real quick right now is really nice. That's obviously very, very good for our long-term goals. I wanted to do the chickens. Like I said, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to the chickens right yet, but I think this is a smart move. Once we get 50-51, we're going to be in a really good place to do the chickens. And I don't think that's that far away, to be honest. Nope, it actually does not kill weeds. I'm surprised. But it is picking up the rocks, so that is good. You are trying to seed a field that's not ours yet. Nice try. We're not ready to seed the other field, so we're just going to park you over here on the side, and we're going to go grab... Actually, I'm going to go get you filled back up with more seed real quick. And then we'll park you, pick up the roller, start rolling stuff. I got that sorghum sitting there because I hadn't decided what I was going to do with it yet. I was like, if I'm going to save it for chickens, then I didn't want to turn it in yet, but I believe we will be turning that into flour here in just a moment. Or putting it in the factory at the very least. You gonna be able to do the rolling, my friend? Probably barely. Gets rid of all of our small stones. Oh, we got some big stones over here. At least we have the picker upper. Can we? I can't remember. We can't do that after we've seeded though, can we? Forgot that those were there. I guess we could pick them up and then reseed just to save me some annoyance, the fact that they're there. Got a little close. All right, looks like you're coming along just fine. All right, we're going to put a little bit of a skip in there. We'll be back once we're a little bit further along. All right, we are done getting the rocks off of field 48 here. We do have a few rocks on the edge of 46 and 45 that I just noticed, so I'm going to go zip over there and pick those up real quick. We will also be picking up field 49 here shortly, I hope, if we are able to go ahead and pick the get these fields after all. I forgot we had that. What is that, lime over there in the in the creek bed? There's a little pile of rock right there too. I mean, I guess we could pick those up while we're here. I think this picks up the grass, doesn't it? Like we have to replant the grass, right? Or we can't even do it, right? Oh, we can't even do it. I forgot. Okay. Well then, those rocks will just have to stay. How did we get this one in the middle here? I guess that's just on the edge of that where it pathed, and it's kind of weird. I will bring the roller back over here for that part at least. Alright, we're going to leave the stone picker here because again we will need it for field 49 here, hopefully here in a moment. And then you're finishing up rolling. We do need to do fertilizing. Although field 48 is already fertilized, so that is convenient. Yeah, I'll just go back and roll over those little bit of yellow stones we see on the edges of the fields. And go from there. Can't afford to buy anything yet, so we'll hold up a little bit here. And I don't want to turn the grass, the weeder back in yet because we're about to plant some anyway. Although I did just realize if we sell that, no, we're gonna have to sell some silage then, because I just realized if we sell that, then we won't have the thing to plant for field 49 over here. So let's sell some silage. How much do we actually need to sell? I mean, we need what, $12,000, give or take. Maybe $15,000 or so. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Probably let's call it. I mean, 15 is probably good enough. Let's call it 20, maybe. How much silage do I need to sell to get $20,000 at the current price? 173 up at the animal dealer. I'm gonna have to sell more than I want to sell. Yes, a lot more than I want to sell. 115 liters. Divided by 3,500, or about 3.5. That's what I want. Calculator, work better. 33 bales. Oof. That is more than I was hoping to sell, but that would be this whole row of 24, right? And then 3, 6, 9. That's 31. That might be just enough. So let's go ahead and sell these. Oh, that's on the right side. I'll be alright, guys, I promise. Let's zip over to the animal dealer. Guess I could have brought the other tractor. It's a little bit faster. Someday we'll get some new tractors that are nice and speedy and strong. We don't still have some bales of something hiding in one of these buildings over here, do we? I know I did that once and left them over there. Probably forgot about them. I don't see any in there. We'll come check here in a second. Nope, nothing in there. Good stuff. Alright, let's go pick up the rest of our another load of bales. We'll still have 2 loads to sell later. I mean, it's not like it's going to be that much more price-wise, but might as well sell only as much as we need, and we'll get a little bit better price later. So I gotta buy my bunker silo at some point, as well as the thing to pick it up with as well, too. Oh, do we still have a baler? No. Trying to think if there's any of that stuff that we don't need anymore. I think other than the weeder, I think we're good. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff picked up and dropped off. And the next episode, hopefully we're buying 49 and starting the process on that as well. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.